A passenger from South Korea who flew into Hartsfield Jackson and showed some symptoms of coronavirus has tested negative. We are glad to report that tonight. Hope Ford at the airport to walk us through exactly what happened.
Well, Governor Kim told us the unidentified passenger was taken into quarantine after a customs agent noticed the person was showing symptoms. And that passenger was taken to the CDC quarantine unit here at the airport yesterday. And again, we just want to reiterate that passenger tested negative for the coronavirus, even though the governor's office hasn't told us if the passenger has any other illness. But again, tested negative for the coronavirus. So, there's still a lot of anxiety among some of the passengers. I want you to take a look at some video we shot inside the domestic terminal north a couple of hours ago. And you can kind of see it is pretty empty in that terminal. Not a lot of passengers walking around. Some who were returning from flights told me they've actually been going through TSA in record time. Now, I actually traveled over the weekend as well. I took some video on the plane train, and you can see there is barely anyone on board the plane train there. Never seen it like that before. Now, with many passengers and airlines canceling trips, ticket prices, they continue to drop for many places. I checked earlier, a round-trip ticket from Atlanta to Miami on Easter weekend, that'll cost you around $200 to $258 for the basic economy fares. From Atlanta to Hawaii on the same Easter weekend, it'll cost you around $650. Again, that's for the cheapest basic economy fare. And passengers, they are taking notice of those price drops and the emptier airports.
It's empty because I've been here before, but it was way more packed. Seems more quiet.
And of course, less flights and cheaper tickets means airlines, they've got to cut costs somewhere, and that means jobs. So we have learned United, they have offered some of their employees an unpaid voluntary leave for 6 months. JetBlue offered flight attendants an unpaid leave for next month. And we did learn that domestic airline bookings, they are down 8% since the end of last month.